That's a 765 LT, dude. What the? Whoa. All right, guys, so we are currently about to flash the AMG GTR. Whew. I am playing this thing way too much. What is up, guys? My name is Brent Ruiz. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. As you can see, I got a racing sim finally. I have the rig set up. Now I know this setup, the monitor, really want to get that monitor stand that goes right here, and you have the triple screen setup, which would make this experience even more awesome than it already is. If you're wondering what I have currently, I have a Cobra racing seat, pretty much everything Fanatec or Fanatic, however you say that. I have the F1 wheel, absolutely amazing. Attached to a direct drive, the DD1 direct drive wheel mount, wheelbase, and the V3 pedals right here, which I also have to still install the Club Sport brake performance kit right there, and the damper kit right here, which I have just been too lazy to install. I think these two things are going to make a big difference because this does feel a little bit too sterile right now on the pedal feel. And in terms of the chassis, we have this amazingly modular and very easy to set up. We did it in about 3 hours, Sarah and I. The P1X from SimLab. And we've been playing the heck out of this thing. Just look at that view you get when you're in the driver's seat. Absolutely amazing. It's safe to say that I do spend a lot of hours in this room, which we've pretty much just dedicated this entire bedroom just for the racing sim setup. So anyway, today's video is not about the racing sim setup. I'm actually going to go and tune my AMG GTR right now at HD Tuning in Orange County. But before that, I'm going to make a quick pit stop at AW Designs in Vista, California. That's where my 458 Challenge Evo is currently. I think it's nearly done, so we're gonna go see what they've done with the interior, because while that transmission was being fixed, I think it's nearly ready to go inside the car already. But yeah, while it was just sitting there, I wanted to get other stuff done, so we're gonna go see the progress of that. I think it's going to be very, very good. So let's get in the AMG and I'll see you guys there. Still can't get over how amazing this paint looks. By the way, I've already put way too many miles on this car than I was expecting to. I already have put on it like almost 2,000 miles in I think the 1 month that I've had it now. And it's not like I've been daily driving this car at all. I think like 90% of those miles are all like canyon driving miles, which is the main reason that I bought this car for. We just made it to AW Designs, and as you can see, they are very good with McLarens. I'm gonna try to find some parking and then we can check out what's going on with my car. All right, so what do we have here? 570S, 600 LT, which Alex has been working on some downpipes, I believe. And look who it is, Asian lady driver in the 570S with an amazingly good looking wrap. Let's check out what's inside. Okay guys, so here is the current state of my 458's interior. Door panels are still off because there has to be some more wrapping done next week. But like I mentioned before, we did a full restoration of these, pretty much all of the buttons in here, like the auto, the reverse, the performance start, the entire AC controls right here. So Ferraris are notorious for basically using this weird type of rubber coating for all of their buttons. And after a time, especially in hotter climates, they just literally melt. And it creates a really awful residue when you're touching them. But there's a cool company called Sticky No More, which basically you just take everything apart, send them in a box to them, and they'll refinish them completely. They strip them, I guess they respray them, and then use some kind of stencil to apply the OEM markings so they look just like they would from day one, brand new. And it definitely does look brand new in here. The other thing I got done were the seats with a process called Leatherique, which basically entails you coating the entire seat with the product, leaving it to pretty much just like marinate overnight for 24 hours is the recommended time. And then you come back and clean it all off. If I have some before and after pictures, I'm gonna put them in here right now. Overall, very, very happy with the result. And like I said, I really wanted to do something with the interior, especially while it was sitting here at the shop while the transmission is getting fixed. And we used the time very, very wisely because the inside of this car definitely needed some help. Very happy with that. Once we're gonna get this in, once we get the door panels in, it's gonna look perfect in here. This is a 430 interior. And if you can see right there in the middle, those buttons right there, that is a good example of what happens to these buttons. And that's why everyone calls them sticky buttons after a while. They literally do turn sticky. Yeah, Ferrari, I don't know, I think on the newer generation of cars, they're finally starting to use a different type of coating so that doesn't happen anymore. At least they should. I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah, after so many complaints, I think that would be a top priority for them. But yeah, overall, I'm very happy with the interior of the 458. Let's talk about what's happening with this 600 LT because Alex did some amazing downpipe work. Check this out. Now this blue titanium part of this exhaust system would not be visible. There is usually a huge, ginormous heat shield that's blocking all of this. But what Alex did with these new custom downpipes, which looks absolutely amazing by the way, these are completely ceramic coated to prevent any heat issues. Just having that visible from the top, it looks absolutely amazing. And Alex tells me this thing is very, very fast now and very, very loud. Alex is actually going to go ahead and give us a start up. So hold on to your ears. Whoa! Yes! Dude, that's insane! Holy moly, that sounds so good. And yeah, that's very, very loud. Okay, that was a good trip at AW Designs. Alex killing it as always, but we have an appointment with HD Tuning. So let's go ahead and get on the road. I'm gonna talk to you guys briefly about what my plans are for the tune because I still wanna do downpipes. I still wanna do a bunch of things to this car. I know you can really get a ton of power just from doing the OBD2, just a flash. You can get a ton of power just out of the gate. So we're gonna see how that feels and I'm going to guess how much horsepower I think it added just by feeling it, just by driving it. And then maybe in a week or two, I'm going to do the downpipes and a revised tune. Before that, actually, I'm gonna dyno it just to see if I was right in terms of the power. And then I'll dyno it after doing the downpipes and the revised tune and see how much power that gives me. And I think we're gonna be good at that point in terms of power for this car because I do not want to make it crazy. I do not want to make this car undrivable because I think even just right now, factory, it's amazing. It is not scary at all, like in a canyon. You can drive the crap out of this thing at like 9/10, 10/10 even on a canyon. Not that I recommend that, by the way. And you can have a ton of fun very, very safely. I do not want to ruin that experience at all, but I think a little bit more horsepower will make this even better than it is, but not too much. I don't want to go crazy with it. All right, guys, we are almost to HD Tuning, and I think I have to do a couple pulls before I arrive there because I really need to do this as back to back as possible so I can really try to determine how much horsepower gain I'm actually getting from that flash that we're doing today. We're like 2 minutes away from HD Tuning right now, so hopefully there's no cops around, and yeah, let's do this. And I think the other thing I might add also are more crackles. Like the ones that give you stock in race mode, of course, are pretty good actually, but man, I don't think it's enough. Like I like a good crackle, okay? I do like a good crackle, and I'm not sure. I don't know, it's pretty good actually. I don't know. All right, guys, so we are currently about to flash the AMG GTR. We're gonna see how much power we can get, but just gonna give you guys a quick little overview of exactly how this happens because maybe some of you guys don't know exactly how it all works.
All right, so basically this software just allows me to read the car. Mercedes actually doesn't have the ability to read out information through the OBD2 port. It's meant to receive information only, which is good for us because that means the dealership can't tell there's a tune in it. So what that means is when I click identify here, it gives me your hardware version, software version, and then I download a stock file for your car from a server in Italy and modify that.
And by the way, guys, I do want to give a huge shout out to HD Tuning. The owner's name is Matt. He's based here in Irvine, California. If anyone needs a tune, what do you specialize in? Just AMGs, pretty much everything?
Anything European.
Anything European. Any European sports car, Matt can hook it up. So just DM me on Instagram. Links in the description below, and I can hook you up with Matt if you're in the Southern California area. We're gonna flash the car right now. Oh, and by the way, Matt, do you guys, can you add like some more crackles, burbles, stuff like that? Yeah. Okay. Because actually what they do out of the factory on this car in terms of the crackles, burbles, it's actually not bad, but I think I might need a little bit more. So we're gonna see if we can add a little bit more and see how that sounds.
So burbles is accomplished in two ways. One is running negative timing. The other is adding fuel. If you add both, you get more burbles. So depending on what you're after, what sound you're after, we have to modify that accordingly. So If you want a louder burble, we pull more timing. If you want more burbles, frequency, we add more fuel. And it's up to a certain point, because if you drown the motor of fuel, you're doing damage. It's a slight amount of fuel, like it's literally just injection timing being 1 or 2 seconds longer. I think it's so when you're in comfort, it won't burble at all.
Okay, that's nice too, yeah, since I have the valves and stuff too. Yeah. Okay, sweet. All right guys, Matt just finished up the tune. I'm super excited to do the first drive right now. We're going to see how fast our car can get by just tuning it with the OBD2 and a laptop. And let's just get on the road. I'm gonna turn the GoPro on right now so I can have both hands on the wheel when I do the first pull. And I'll also tell you about exactly what Matt did. First startup, a newly tuned AMG GTR. Now, I told Matt that I'm going to be putting downpipes on the car, so he actually tuned it for downpipes, so I do not have to come back once I have the downpipes installed, which is very, very handy. I can feel it's a lot more tense when you're just going slowly, and he also added a little bit more crackle and burble, but he said it's not going to be that big of a difference right now until I add the downpipes, because you do need the downpipes to take advantage of this tune. But he did help me out by doing the downpipe tune already, so I don't have to come back later. Oh my god! Okay, it's faster. I was in automatic there. Okay, I can feel the power increase. Let's do another pull. So much, Matt. It's crazy what you can do. Just like Matt was like what, 20 minutes, 30 minutes on the laptop, and look at this. Oh my god, you can really, it keeps pulling like stronger and faster. It feels really, really good. Okay, I love this. This was definitely something that I should have done before. It feels really, really smooth still. The power and the torque. The torque band feels stock still. It's just a lot stronger, and it pulls that much harder. So, oh my god, can you guys imagine when I have the downpipes on this? Holy crap. That's gonna be insane! Okay, so my overall first impressions. Totally worth it. Thank you so much, Matt, again. HD Tuning, link in the description below. If you're in the Southern California area, please hit Matt up. As you can see how fast he did mine, like he'll knock it out for you. Any European sports car, he can do it for you. So please hit him up or just send me a message on Instagram and I'll connect you guys. All right guys, so we have Matt adding some more burbles, some more crackles. Even though he already tuned it for downpipes, I do want a little bit more right now. So we're gonna see what happens when he adds a little bit more fuel to the tune. I'm actually trying to guess as to how much horsepower it's making now. I'm gonna drive it one more time and make my official guess before I dyno it in, I don't know, a couple weeks from now when I have the downpipes installed. So yeah, we'll see what this thing sounds like now with Matt retuning it real quick, because I do wanna have a little bit more fun in the meantime. But yeah, this thing is gonna sound insane when the downpipes are on, and I cannot wait. Let's see what this sounds like. Give it a quick rev. We are in race mode. Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay. So we have more power. We have more crackles, more burbles. I'm a very, very happy camper. Let's do a few pulls again and enjoy this new tune. Oh God, okay. Yes, I think we have more crackles now, guys. And the good thing about this is that the drivability has not been compromised. It is not like stuttering or anything like that on downshift or coming to a stop. Oh my God, can you imagine what the downpipes are on this thing? What the heck? Now, the thing about this, yes, it's happening all the time. In race mode, I can always just put it back into comfort. I just downshifted. Good to go. We are good to go. It's gone. Ah, the joys of a valved exhaust system. Something I never had the pleasure of experiencing. Oh, an auto stop start. That's annoying. Something I never had the pleasure of experiencing on my 458, that's for sure. Oh wow, check out this McLaren that just pulled up. Holy moly. All right, all right. Oh, That's a 765 LT, dude. What the? I gotta follow this thing for a bit. That is absolutely awesome. Look at this. Ooh, that is absolutely beautiful. Well, that is definitely Nick Jones from McLaren Newport Beach in the new 765 LT. Awesome. So I'm gonna guess how much power I think was gained just from a 20-minute laptop tune through my OBD2 port on the AMG GTR. Stock, this car has 577 horsepower. I'm gonna be very conservative here because I don't wanna like overshoot the mark at all and be disappointed when I dyno it and find the actual number. So I'm going to just go ahead and guess 70 wheel horsepower. That's my conservative, modest guess for just the 20-minute laptop tune. All right guys, so we're headed back home. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed, please subscribe to the channel, give this video a like as well. And yeah, I am very excited to see what's in store for this car once the downpipes are on in a few short weeks from now. Thanks again, Matt, for the tune. Really do appreciate you, man. I thank you so much. And yeah, I guess that's it for this one, guys. Until the next one, I'll see you all very soon. Deuces! GT2 RS in red. Yes, that is so sick. Look at that. Nice.